Good morning, Keller Williams, and welcome back to the KW Command 66-Day Challenge 2.0 bonus material. It's Marty Miller with KW Platinum here in Houston, Texas, and just wanted to do a quick video on the ability to connect your DotLoop account to Command. Now, I want to make sure it's real clear. This is only for agents that have either personally or their market centers have decided to extend their use of DotLoop moving forward after our most recent deadline here. So if you are continuing to use DotLoop either via your market center or via your personal decision, this is a video on how to connect DotLoop to your command from that point. So the first thing you're going to want to do is select Marketplace. If you don't have this Marketplace icon, it may also be underneath the drop-down box here. So I've seen sometimes when you select your team, that icon goes away. If you don't have the icon, it is underneath the drop-down. So we're going to choose Marketplace. And this is going to load the KW Marketplace. It's going to have all the different types of applications available. We're going to choose Transaction Management. And then we're going to select DotLoop. So this is the application that we want to add to our command. So once we click on DotLoop, you can see we can come up to this top right-hand corner and say that we want to activate DotLoop. So we want to activate this app for our KW command system. And it's going to give us a message here in a second saying that you have added it. So you've successfully subscribed to DotLoop and can start using the application from My Apps. I kind of think of the KW Marketplace kind of like the App Store for your phone. I'm basically adding apps to my KW command to make it more powerful. In the future, some of these may, or actually right now, you can purchase some of these. Some of these will be free. In this case, DotLoop is free. So I want to click on Go to My Apps. Well, I'll say it's free to add to the Marketplace. However, you have to have the paid account moving forward. So go to My Apps. And this brings us into the KW Marketplace. You can see DotLoop is one of my applications. And once I type that in, you can see, and now this error has been occurring a couple of times with several of the agents I've been working with. However, once I come back in and click on Reconnect, I can then put in my Keller Williams information. And I'm actually using my wife's account, and I'm not sure that I have hers memorized yet. However, once you come in, and I don't know her username and password. It's saved on my phone and in my computer. So once you would put in your username and password here and click on Sign In, you're going to get one more box that's going to say, I think it actually has an icon of DotLoop pointing to KW Command, and it'll ask you, do you authorize DotLoop to have access to your KW Command, etc. At the very bottom, you would click on Approve. Once you do that, you'll see that this status changes to connected. And I can show you what that looks like when we come into my account. And I apologize for not having that username and password, and yet this is what it's going to look like when you come into your settings. Once you are connected, you'll see, where is it? DotLoop, here we go. So you'll see that you are connected. Okay, so once you have the status connected, it does change slightly the way that you do your opportunities. So now when I come into opportunities, let's just say I'm going to create a new opportunity. Obviously, this is just a test to show you guys what happens. However, once you have that opportunity created, I can click on Create Opportunity. And when I'm in Documents, I now have a choice to start a transaction. Do I want to start this transaction within DocuSign? Or now that I have DotLoop integrated, do I want to start the transaction within DotLoop? If I click on DotLoop, these are some templates that my office has already created. If you don't have any templates, then you would just move forward. Let's just say buyer purchasing residential. And it's going to take a second to update, and then pretty soon you'll see the ability. This will change not from started transaction to go to transaction. So you can see it just took a couple seconds to go. Now when I click on go to transaction, it opens my DotLoop account, and you can see the template that my agent or my office has built out for a buyer-based transaction in DotLoop. So that's the first thing that happens. Second, when I come to add a file, now that I've selected DotLoop as my choice for my files, I can click on add a file, and instead of DocuSign here, you now see DotLoop is an option, and here are all those documents that I have in that loop that I can choose to be added into my document section here of my opportunity. So that's essentially what it looks like when you connect DotLoop, your DotLoop account after the fact, if your Market Center extended or you personally are extending, how to add DotLoop so that it then allows you to work within your KW command setup. So that is today's 66-day challenge 2.0 bonus material, how to add DotLoop to your KW command account, and then what it looks like within your document section of your opportunities. Hope everyone's having a great day. Looking forward to a fantastic week. And as always, I'll look forward to speaking with you in the future.